I just wanna be a boss. Keep up. Burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and these models it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I feel like a boss right now. Talk down the man right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty oughta been my, me. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah. Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. There's no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Indianapolis Colts. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st down, Love going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action, Wentz rolling to his right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Come on now, let's go.
Wentz now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Go, go.
Now Wentz. Flush to his right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Nifty job there on the scramble. Got 12 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A lot of times people want to recreate the past, especially when the past has been successful. When the Colts were good, they flew on defense. And Kamoko Toure out of Rutgers, he can do exactly that when he rushes the passer.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Two jet.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. A dump off to Sproles. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 of 4.77. So not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That's now 4 tackles for loss if you add the 3 he had last week to the one here in the first quarter.
And some of it comes from vision. And when you're playing defensive end, especially with those teams that want to take their D-ends and move them out a little bit wider so they can see into the offensive backfield, they can see things develop, able to make plays, then they use their athletic ability to take over and spill them.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Back to the air. Luck on second down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. A shotgun snap for Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and the Eagles have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now it's Ajayi. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On second down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Margus Hunt In there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. A run by Mack to start the drive. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Love. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Love. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. And he fires one, but incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Sproles, the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want...
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's 5-2. Let's 5-2.
Wentz going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
12.
Here's Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. Luck throwing again. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. From the red zone now, Locke. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more there and another first down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Luck now to throw. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's a handoff to a Giant to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before half for Wentz. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll buy some time right. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. Aguilar has it. And a little spin cycle. Room to run now. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down. That's Mack, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Right back to him on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Luck trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Colts on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Luck. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will... take over with a new set of downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Good chip.
On play action, it's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. There defensively was Matthias Farley to knock it away.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. Wentz looking very much like his pre-injury self. He's got the Eagles on the move with a 1st and 10. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Hey, Lou.
Now a play fake. Wentz sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing. Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
I'm bringing it to you.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Here's Ajayi. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead. Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
4 down, check, 4 down. Lion.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. Wentz now to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call? I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3. Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive. They need points. Big time. On 1st down, Love. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game. I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there. Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Out of the gun, Luck. Completes it to Benjamin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock, work it down, and, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Wentz. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Matthias Farley. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. A shotgun snap for Luck. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Wentz. And now he'll tuck it and run. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Hey, over here.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Margus Hunt in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Listen. Listen.
From the red zone now, Wentz. And intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And out now come the Eagles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now Wentz throwing on second down. Flush to his right. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Eagles on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And the Colts getting ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. From the 50, it's Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Luck able to find Hilton there for a Colt first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Mack. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, that's Mack. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Now Luck. His pass caught at the 4. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They'll begin the drive with a jive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Ram. Lose 5-7.
Sproles. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
On the ball.
This is a jive. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Returning, it's Benjamin. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Philadelphia, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Somebody call for the queen.
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that. I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, you got to picture me, Pacific ice on my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russia, ladies should never the luggage, my diamonds they tussling, my neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like you and I look, yeah, her Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan glass for the trolls, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pulling up with a real bad, you too, dripping my swag, you about tag on, I got it in the bag, man, I'm getting all type of cash, I'm a general true, I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that, I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the, I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up, it was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it, I made me some rats in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me,
You gotta picture me. Send me calling. Ready for war like Korea. Headlining shows out in Poland. You should be cleaning my mansion. My peasants disgusting. Why don't you act like a Hoffman and go get to dustin'? Yeah, latex on my. Go clean my crown. They don't make a sound. Kilos on these. White paint on my toes. When I send a new ray alert, gon' be mad. Jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you? Remember this face, cause I'm that you gon' lose too. Dripping in ice, you looking at you. It's squad goals win. Are you pretty like no?
I never get anybody, but I got something to do with that, I got the streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving the, I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up, it was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it, I made me some rats in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a picture me, jumping in the bed with 2 dark teeth, man, who's you, my shawty pull